You see, the truth is, you will never be able to connect the dots looking forward, no matter how much you plan, analyze, or predict. Because the path of life never reveals itself ahead of time. It only becomes clear when you look back, when you trace the pain, the lessons, the victories, the heartbreaks, and finally realize that every piece was leading you here. So you must learn to walk forward with faith, to move ahead without seeing the full picture, to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. And that kind of trust doesn't come easy. It demands belief, not just in logic, but in something greater, whether it's your gut instinct, your destiny, the universe, God, karma, or simply the quiet whisper of your soul telling you, keep going. There's more waiting for you. Because when you start believing that the dots will eventually connect, you begin to live differently. You find the confidence to listen to your heart, even when it leads you off the safe and predictable path, even when it pulls you away from the crowd, even when no one claps for you, and the road ahead is dark and lonely. You walk anyway. And that decision, to trust your heart over the noise, that will make all the difference in your life. Your time here is short. So whatever you do, don't waste it living a version of someone else's dream. Don't spend your life trapped in the cage of dogma, where your every move is shaped by the opinions, expectations, and limitations of other people who gave up on their own dreams long ago. Don't let the loudness of the world drown out the still, sacred voice inside of you, the one that already knows who you are and what you're meant to do. Because the most important thing you'll ever find in this life is what you love. And that search is as true for your purpose, your work, and your legacy, as it is for your lovers and your relationships. Because let me tell you, your work will consume a massive part of your life. It will demand your energy, your time, your fire. And the only way to feel deeply fulfilled is to do what you believe is not just good work, but great work. And the only way to do great work is simple, but rare. You must love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, don't stop. Don't lower your standards. Don't settle for comfort. Keep searching with everything inside you. Because the day you find what sets your soul on fire is the day you truly start living. Now understand this. Life is not a straight line. You're going to have moments of clarity and joy, and you're going to have moments that feel like pure chaos and defeat. But the most dangerous mistake people make is giving up on themselves too quickly. Do you realize how powerful your spirit is? How hard it is to break something that was born to rise again? Because the human spirit, your spirit, is the most unshakable force in existence. It doesn't die when life gets hard. It fights. It adapts. It learns. And when it falls, it always gets back up. Sure, anyone can feel hopeful when life is sweet, when the money's flowing, the health is good, the relationships are peaceful. But the true test of strength is how you respond when everything falls apart. That's when real power shows itself. When you're knocked down, humiliated, broken, and you still find the courage to whisper, "I'm not done." It takes insane hunger to keep pushing forward when the world tells you to give up. It takes strength to rebuild yourself from rock bottom. It takes courage, unshakable, relentless courage, to try again when fear is screaming in your ear. Because fear is the silent killer. It doesn't just stop dreams. It murders them before they're even born. Fear kills your confidence, your creativity, your joy. It convinces you to shrink when you were meant to rise. It makes you doubt the very thing you were called to do. It'll lock you in a cage you don't even see, and paralyze your future while you wait for a better time. But here's what no one tells you. At the end of your feelings, there is nothing. But at the end of every principle, there's a promise. Your emotions, they're temporary. They lie. They shift. They betray you when you need them most. But principles are your foundation. And behind every disciplined decision is a life-changing reward. Some of you aren't at your goal today, not because you lack time or resources or talent, but because you're living based on feelings instead of principles. You don't feel like waking up early. You don't feel like starting again. But who does? And every time you give in to those feelings, you push your dream further away. 6 months, a year, maybe even more. That one day you said not today might have been the day everything could have changed. Don't let your emotions dictate your life. Discipline them. Master them. Because if you don't, they'll control you. And I'll be honest, this journey won't be easy. If it were easy, everyone would be living their dreams. But if you want it, if you truly, deeply want it. You have to go all in. You have to decide that whatever it takes isn't just a quote, it's your new lifestyle. You look at your pain and you say, I'm still here. You stare at your failure and say, I'm not done. You face your fear and scream, I control you. You don't control me. This is the moment you choose to rise. This is the moment you decide that your past will not dictate your future. This is where the story changes. Take full responsibility for your life. Stop blaming. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stand up and say, I will take myself where I want to go. I will live each day with purpose, as if it were my last. I will move with passion, hunger, and relentless focus. I will write my own ending. Because the last chapter of your life has not been written yet. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter who left you, what broke you, what failed. What matters is what you choose to do about it now. This year, make the vow, not just to talk about your dreams, but to live them. Say it with your chest. I can. I will. I must. Because to persevere, to keep going when it hurts, to show up after everyone else has stopped trying. That's what separates those who dream from those who rise. Don't give up. Don't give in. There is always a way. And the only thing standing between you and everything you've ever wanted is your decision to begin.